Hi, my name's Jacqueline, and I'm the community educator at Hope Harbor. Hope Harbor is the Sexual Trauma Recovery Center based out of Bowling Green. And today I'm here to talk to you all about some ways that you can try to keep your children safer while they're using various apps or social media. So, to get started, we are going to talk about Snapchat. So, Snapchat is mostly used for messaging now. The messages and pictures can disappear after they're sent. It also has a location map that is very accurate, and it also has private stories. And these are used to post things that somebody may not want all of their friends to see. So they'll post it to where only specific people can see that. So if you open Snapchat, if you open Snapchat, this is what the main screen is going to look like. If you click up here on this little icon, then it'll open up this tab, and then you can click the settings up here, and it'll bring up who can and all of these features. So who can contact me? I have mine set to where only friends can message me. The same with who can view my stories. Only friends can do that. And then for my location, this is for the map. I have mine set to where only these specific friends can see me. You could also have it set to where all of your friends except for these people see you, and then only all of your friends can see you. If you have it set to ghost mode, then this means that nobody besides you will be able to see your location. So if you took a picture and went to send it out, then this is what that screen looks like. These are people, and then I could post to my story. Our story is like a general story that you can like go to the map and see and stuff. And then if I had a private story, then I could post it there. So if I were at the home screen and then I went over to this little tab with it, which is the chat, this is what that would look like. These are all people that I have sent things to. You can see where it says that if somebody screenshotted it. And then if I were to click on one of their icons, it'll bring up this screen. And if they have their location on, then it will have this little map down here where I can see their location. It has their information, and then their snap score right here, which is how many snapshots they've sent and received. If I were to click these three dots, then I can interact with this person in any of these ways. So let's say that I wanted to block them. I could click these three dots, come over here, block. Are you sure you want to block? Yes. So if somebody were to take screenshots of your Snapchats or of your messages or anything like that, as you can see over here, it sends them notifications that you took a screenshot. So if somebody were to take screenshots of your children's profiles or images, then it would send them notifications as well. But those notifications do disappear after a while. And then this is an actual picture of the map. As you can see, it gets very, very accurate. It lists the street names. It has it pinpointed down to the very specific apartment that they were in at the time when this was taken. It tells you the town name. It tells you the time, the weather, and everything. So next is Instagram. Instagram is an image and video sharing social networking website. It is currently more popular than Snapchat is. And then Finstas are also really popular right now, which is like a fake Instagram. And with Instagram, your accounts can also be public or private, but you can also have disappearing messages or images, and Instagram has private stories as well. So if you open Instagram, this is what the home screen looks like. whatever post may pop up first. These up here are people's stories that you can watch. And then if I click on this little green dot down here, then I can bring it to my profile. So my posts are down here. And then if I click on this little 3-line thing over here, it'll open up the settings. And all of these screenshots have been taken on an Android phone. So iOS or iPhones look a little different, but it's still really similar. So then I click on settings, I can go into my privacy, and then I can change any of these settings. The close friends is for private stories. So if I were to add people to my close friends list and then post on my story and post it under a private story, then only these people would be able to see that. So if I wanted to block somebody, I could click on their account. Let's say I can click their account right here, this name, or I can come down here to the search bar and search for their account. And then once I'm on their account, I can click these little dots up here and come down to block and then block that person. So the next app we're going to talk about is TikTok. And this is, sorry, real quick, I forgot. On Instagram, if you want to access messages, you come over here to this little guy and it'll take you into the messages. So TikTok is a video sharing social media website. So people will get on there, make silly little videos and post them. These videos are not regulated though. So sometimes kids could see things that they maybe shouldn't see. It does have messaging as well, although the messaging isn't super, like it's not super in depth. Like you can't like send disappearing messages or anything like that on it. So when you open TikTok, this is going to be your main screen. If you want to click on somebody's specific account, you can click their little username right here, and it'll bring up their account. You can click these 3 dots and it'll bring up this where you have the ability to block them, send them a message, report the account, or share their account to various other social media. And then if I click on me down here at the bottom, then it'll take you to that person's profile. If they have any videos or anything posted, those videos will be down here. If I click on these 3 dots, it'll open this up, and then I can go into privacy and safety and then change any of these settings, like who can comment on your videos, can people download your videos, can people share your videos, those kinds of things. And then it also has the ability to set your account to private or public, and for people to be able to suggest your accounts. So the next is going to be YouTube. YouTube is predominantly used to watch videos. Influencers are really popular right now, which are people who kind of get paid to tell other people to use a product. But it's also becoming a really big platform for communication via videos, comments, sharing. It's becoming almost like a social networking kind of service. So if you open up YouTube on a phone, this is what the home screen generally looks like. If I click up here on this, it'll open my account. I can then go in and see any videos that I have posted. And if I want to go to some specific account, I can click on their little icon or their username, and up in this corner will be the 3 dots. I can click on that, and that's where I can block the people and stuff. From this tab though, you can also see, if you go to your channel, that's what this brings up. But you can also see how much time has been spent watching videos. You can even see what videos have been watched in the history and stuff like that. And so, yeah, that's really cool. The next thing we're going to talk about is going to be video games, specifically Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and then I included Discord as well, because Discord is kind of like Snapchat, but for video games. And so on video games, they can get pretty intense sometimes. People will often like rage on games, which is where they get angry about something and they kind of go on a rampage, whether that is verbally assaulting other people who are playing the game as well, calling them names, saying really mean things. This could also look like the person takes it out on other people within the game. So they could go on like a rampage within the game as well. And because of raging and things like that, cyberbullying is really common within video games. So if your kids do play video games or they play a lot of video games, especially if they are doing like live games where they're talking to other people, they're in parties with other people, I would just try to kind of keep an eye out for that because it can escalate pretty quickly. And then, like I said, Discord is kind of like Snapchat, but for video games. So it specializes in, text, sending videos, images, and things like that. So the next app we're going to talk about is Twitter. Twitter is not really that popular for children, but I do have kids who say that they have it, so I did want to talk about it. It's a microblogging website where people can like post things, share them, retweet, and like. So if you open Twitter, this is what the home screen is kind of going to look like. If you click up here, it'll open this, and then I can then go to my profile, go into my settings and things like that. And then from here, I can select privacy settings, make my account public, make it private. I can set who can and can't share my things. And then if I want to block an account, let's say I'm on this page and I see something that I just don't really like, I can click on their little icon and then it'll bring me to their profile. I can click on these dots up here and then block them, mute them, report them, or any of these other actions. So next we're going to talk about Facebook. I don't have any screenshots or anything to go along with this because you all are probably more familiar with Facebook than your children are. But I do run into some kids who do have Facebook. So there can be a lot of things posted on Facebook that are not child friendly. So if your children do have Facebook, just kind of being careful and watching out things that they're sharing, things that they may be posting, how many friends they have, because if they have like 1,000 friends, they probably don't know that many people in real life. So just kind of watching out for things like that. So that's pretty it for my presentation today. If you all do have any questions, you can always email me. My email is down here at the bottom of the slide, or you can leave comments within this video and I will reply to them as soon as I can. If there's anything that you felt that I didn't cover in depth, or if you just have any other questions, please, please, please feel free to ask and I will do my best to answer them. And then here is Hope Harbor's information as well. Here is our office number as well as our crisis line number in case you all ever do need to get into contact with us. You have the ability to do so now. Thank you, and I hope you have a fantastic day.